Just imagine, one day you'll wake up and it'll be the last time you ever do, and you won't even know it. That's how short life is. Your life is short, and often it's unpredictable. It can surprise you when you least expect it. What if the way you think about time is all wrong? What if you've been living on autopilot, letting days pass without meaning? The truth is, the average person gets just 80 years on this planet. That's it. Now think about this. If you're 30, you've already used up more than a third of that time. Those years are gone. They're not coming back. Life doesn't wait. Not for the perfect moment, not for when you're ready. It moves, with or without you. The clock is ticking, but not in fear, in focus. In the next 10 minutes, you're going to learn powerful strategies that help you make your time really count. This isn't just about managing time. It's about actually living. These aren't boring tips you've heard 1,000 times. These are real insights about how life actually works. Tip number 1, handle your feelings like a boss. Did you know emotions like anger or fear last only 90 seconds biologically? After that, it's a decision. Yes, you feel things, but you can choose how long to stay in them. Emotional regulation isn't weakness. It's your greatest superpower. Emotional intelligence gets you the promotion. People trust calm in chaos. They open up to strategic vulnerability, not perfect masks. Avoiding hard conversations, that's emotional debt. The longer you avoid, the more it compounds. Gratitude unspoken is like money locked in a vault. Say it, show it, use it, emotional icon. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison and emerged not with bitterness, but with grace. He famously said, resentment is like drinking poison and hoping it will kill your enemies. His emotional mastery helped unite a fractured nation. Tip number 2, upgrade your mindset. If you want to learn faster, become a teacher. Not because you know everything, but because explaining forces you to truly understand. Reading fills your mind, but teaching sharpens it like a blade. Don't wait for perfection. Start messy. Start now. Your confusion, your struggle, that's what makes you relatable, human, and real. Want to shortcut decades of trial and error? Read biographies. Their entire lifetimes, victories, failures, breakthroughs, condensed into a few pages. Every page is a lesson someone paid for in sweat and sacrifice. You get it for free. Be strategically bad at new things. Why? Because being bad keeps you humble. It challenges your brain. It silences the ego. And it makes growth possible. No one evolves by staying safe. And here's the twist. Quitting, yes, quitting, can be a superpower. Walking away from the wrong thing isn't failure. It's freedom. It's how you create space for something better. Something that lights you up. Learning legend, Marie Curie didn't just study science. She changed it forever. In a time when women weren't even allowed in most labs, she went on to win not 1, but 2 Nobel Prizes in physics and chemistry. Her story teaches us this. If you want to grow, you must embrace discomfort. Feed your curiosity and never stop reinventing yourself. Because the greatest minds are not born, they are built. Tip number 3, define success for yourself. What does a well-lived life mean to you? For some, it's wealth, bigger homes, better cars. For others, it's impact, joy, and purpose. There's no right or wrong answer. Your definition of success is yours alone. For me, what I value most is health and freedom. The health to enjoy life with loved ones, and the freedom to choose what I do when I do it, with whom I want. That's priceless. As Morgan Housel writes in The Psychology of Money, no one's going to live your life for you. Life's too short to live for someone else's approval, to complain about what you can't control, to stay stuck in your comfort zone, or to keep postponing your dreams. One question that changed my life came from Steve Jobs' Stanford commencement speech. For the past 33 years, I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? When the answer was no, too many days in a row, he made a change. And so can we. Because we only realize something's important when it becomes scarce. That's human nature. But why wait? Take a moment to reflect. If today were your last day, would you want to do what you're about to do? If not, what might you change? It doesn't mean a total life overhaul, but it could be the spark that leads to something greater. That's what happened to me. Gradually, I began to focus on what truly matters. So remember, life is short, but that doesn't mean you have to do more. It means doing what matters most. Tip number 4, your brain versus time. Who's winning? Your brain plays tricks on you when it comes to time. Remember being a kid? Summer felt endless. One day could stretch forever. Now years pass like months. This is called the time unit paradox, and it's backed by neuroscience. When everything is new, your brain records more detail, making time feel longer. But as an adult, your daily routines blur together. Same coffee, same commute, same scrolling. Your brain stops recording. Want to make time expand again? Hack your routine. Take different routes. Learn new skills. Talk to strangers. Here's a powerful truth. We overestimate what we can do in a day, but underestimate what we can do in a year. That's why goals fail too soon, because we expect too much too quickly. Legacy lens. Albert Einstein once said, "Time is an illusion." He spent years in a Swiss patent office before unveiling the theory of relativity. He didn't rush greatness. He nurtured it with focused, undistracted thinking. Tip number 5, upgrade yourself always. True fulfillment, I've found, comes from using your unique gifts to create something meaningful. You have talents and perspectives no one else does. And with creativity and reason, two things that make us uniquely human, you can shape the world. When I get to tap into that purpose, I feel alive. There are endless ways to make a difference, to grow as a person, to share what you know. And honestly, that's what led me to start this YouTube channel, to be a helpful voice and create value for others. Learning doesn't stop when school ends. In fact, real learning often begins in the real world. Sanely, think about it. What do you remember more? Your textbooks or the life lessons you gained from experiences, people, and books that shaped you? The world is changing fast. Technology is transforming everything. And the key to thriving in this world is to stay curious, to adopt a growth mindset and keep evolving. I've changed directions so many times in life, from being unemployed to working at Google, to starting my own business and now this channel. Each reinvention helped shape the person I am today. Because no matter how much we think we know, there's always more to learn. And that's what makes life exciting, the journey of conscious growth. In the grand timeline of the universe, our lives are just tiny specks of sand. But that doesn't mean they're meaningless. When you reach the end of your life, it won't matter what others thought of you. What matters is whether you feel proud of how you lived, whether you stayed true to yourself. If you do, then you can leave this world with peace and joy in your heart. So yes, life is short. Life is short when you waste it. Life is short when you keep putting things off. Life is short when you wait for a future that may never come. But if you live with intention, if you focus on what truly matters, life can feel full, beautiful, and deeply rewarding. When you spend your time doing what you love with people you love, life flows in the most magical way. Tip number 6, career and purpose. The smartest career move you'll ever make? It's not a giant leap into the unknown. It's a bold, sideways step into what's called the adjacent possible. Growth doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers from just outside your comfort zone. In your 20s or 30s, don't chase money. Chase learning. Every new skill you build is a lottery ticket for your future. Stack enough of them and suddenly you're one in a million. Stop climbing ladders. The world doesn't work in straight lines anymore. Your career is a jungle gym. Twisty, tangled, and full of surprises. Move sideways, diagonally, even backwards if you have to. Because the real power is in creating a skill set so unique, no one can replace you. Comfortable right now? Be careful. Comfort is often career quicksand. It feels safe until you realize you've stopped growing. Here's a trick. When you're procrastinating on something important, notice where your attention drifts. That other thing you're drawn to, that might just be what your soul is trying to say. This is where you truly belong. True purpose begins where fear ends and change begins. As Malala Yousafzai didn't choose the easy road. She faced bullets for wanting an education. but she chose purpose over fear. And that purpose lit a fire, turning her into a global symbol of courage and change. Her journey proves one thing: your purpose won't show up in comfort. It waits for you on the other side of fear. The last thing I'll say: time is short. That's not just a reminder, it's a wake-up call. But here's the truth. If you use it wisely, even a little time is enough to change everything. Every hour you spend is a vote for the life you're building, or the one you're drifting away from. Every conversation, every relationship, it's not just background noise. It reflects who you are, what you value, and where you're headed. So don't just manage time like it's a chore. Master it, own it, shape it. Turn your minutes into momentum. Because the life you dream of isn't built in someday. It's built in the choices you make today. Thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned.